Bam! The vintage Rapala FR7 Fat Wrap. Long lost bait. We're going to take a trip on the Wayback Machine for this one. Are you running guns? Time for blast off. Let's go. Hey guys, Todd here with you. Welcome back to Bassin 101. The Rapala Fat Wrap FR7. Man, this, besides a Shat Wrap, that's just a killer bait. At a ½ ounce, that sucker dives down to about 6, maybe 7 feet. Awesome on rocks, rip wrap, stuff like that. Even around stumps with a semi-square bill. Man, this thing's just awesome. You know, in that 5 to 7 foot zone, man, and the action is so tight. Unfortunately, these are gone. These have been gone for several years, but you can still find them on eBay. Okay, people still have them on eBay. And I really suggest if you've never tried one of these, get you some and try them, because again, they're not around anymore, so bass don't see them. I bet a lot of you guys that watch this channel have a bunch of these and probably forgot about them or don't throw them that often. I hope this changes your mind and gets you to throwing some of these again. The modification I do is I do put KVD short shank number 4s on these things, and really I only use 3 colors in these things. I use the foil black back standard, I use the crawfish, again standard, and when you got some off color to the water, I like the fire tiger. Those are the only 3 colors I throw. This is the older fire tigers. They still have the painted eyes, not the other stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just like the old original stuff. The only other color I would probably get, and I probably will eventually get because I had it back in the day, was the perch. But I like the original foiled perch, not that chromed gold that they came out with a little bit later, not too much later, but those are still vintage. But I do like the foiled finish in a perch. For some reason it just looks more realistic. I just like it. I like it better. But that's the 3 colors I personally prefer to throw. Like I said, if you're throwing around stump fields or something like that, perch would probably be a good one for that too. Especially if the bluegills are spawning, that definitely might be a good color. But these have a very tight wiggle, very tight, and they don't float up super fast. Because like I said, this is a ½ ounce bait. It's got a lot of balsa in it. It doesn't bloop to the water like you would think. It does rise up a certain speed, but not to where it floats away from your cover. So if you're digging it down rock or stumps and you get the thing hung, back off a little bit, just let it float up just some, keep on going with it. Kind of like you would have been any other crankbait. But this has a different reflection because of the shape of the bill. Different reflection. Like I said, I wouldn't say super tight, but definitely has a tight action. It reminds me very much like what a Shad Wrap does, although a Shad Wrap is a little bit tighter. This does not pull. It's very easy to crank, and it's just a shame they quit making them. It really is. That was, believe it or not, they started making these back in the mid-late 70s. Because Roland Martin was using these back in the day. How long ago was that? But yeah, man, the Rapala Fat Wrap number 7. I mean, there's also a 5. But I like the 7, just because it's just a little bit deeper diver. It's a little bit bigger profile. It's almost 3 inches. Just a little bit bigger profile. And I just like the shape of it better, myself personally. But the Rapala Fat Wrap FR7, a long forgotten bait, discontinued, but like I said, you can still find them. And if you haven't tried one, get one off eBay and try these things, because these things are really awesome. And it's just a bait that even I've forgotten about over the years. You know, these are some I've had for quite a long time. I just had to run across them the other day, and I was like, hey. And so I started looking them up on eBay, and sure enough, they're all over eBay. I'm like, well, that's cool. That's really cool. So get you some of these guys and try them out. I think you'll really like the way these things work. Great stop and go crankbait, amazing stop and go crankbait, and it actually responds well if you twitch it. So that's really cool too. I don't know if it's the design of the bill, what it is, but it has a great, you know, when you pause it and just snap that rod tip real hard, it'll kind of jerk off to the side, then it'll come right back to where it was. Really cool bait. So give these a shot. So until next time, remember, new techniques are trendy, but bass never change, especially with baits like these. Until next time, may the Father bless you and keep you in Yeshua's name as always. Fish on.